Let's get to our second hour Longhorn Notebook.
Jeff Howe's Longhorn Notebook.
It's a Longhorn Notebook brought to you by Erin Bowersock, your home loan expert, your Longhorn lender. Check her out on the web at bowersockteam.com, just like it sounds, BOWERSOCK, bowersockteam.com.
I want to start with basketball, but not current basketball, if that makes any sense. We haven't talked about the Chris Beard deal, and we're not, trust me, we're not ignoring it or anything, just wanted to find time to address it. District attorney dropping charges yesterday, so that is where it is. And, the reactions have been what they've been. Cameron asked me this earlier about, the flagship message board at Horns 24/7, kind of what the reaction was. I'd say it's probably 75 to 80% that were saying, hey, Texas, they had to make the decision that they did when they did, and, just you live with it. It is what it is kind of thing. Of that other, 25 to 20%, probably half of those people say, the university rushed to a decision, should have let the process play out. And then the other half, that, 10 to 15% is saying, Chris Beard should be hired back and nobody cares as long as you're getting recruits and winning basketball games, which that's a whole different can of worms. But, Craig, I've seen Jeff Goodman come out and say it. I've seen a couple other people come out and say it. My guess is Chris Beard's probably coaching. I don't know if it'll be a Power 5 program, but I'm guessing he's coaching college basketball somewhere by this summer. He'll be employed by somebody.
I would say that it is logical to believe and to expect that there are already individuals representing either an athletic department or someone connected with an athletic department who have already been in touch with it.
Yeah.
Especially with this announcement yesterday of charges being dropped. So I think that you will probably expect to hear his name certainly connected with openings at other Division I institutions, be they Power 5 or mid-major or whatever. I think you'll hear his name connected with those. Where it goes from there, who knows? But I think you'll hear his name connected with that.
Yeah, just real quick. I mean, my take on it was I felt like Texas had to make a decision. You couldn't let this play out because at that point you're kind of keeping holding the program hostage, for lack of a better term. And there needs to be clarity, not just for your current players, for your coaches, for recruits. I mean, you've got two signees that still aren't 100% sure what the future is going to hold, and not that Ron Holland and A.J. Johnson by themselves control the fate of the program, but you just couldn't have that cloud hovering over. And based on the information that was available to the powers that be at the time, I felt like they made the only decision they could at that point. And so it is what it is. If Chris Beard is going to be coaching somewhere in the 2023-24 college basketball season, it won't be at the University of Texas. And I think just, I said this when it happened, Craig, just sad all the way around. I mean, you've got a guy that, had his dream job and lost it before he could really start building it. You've got a relationship between two people and families are involved that's got to get worked out. You've got, not just players, but assistant coaches and support staff that are uncertain about their futures. So it's just sad and unfortunate all the way around. But I feel like Texas, everybody that's still with the program is to an extent moved on and moved forward and are focused on trying to win a conference championship. And now Chris Beard can start to move on to whatever's next for him.
I think that's the thing, is that folks are ready to move forward, to move on.
Yeah, to whatever's next.